What's going on, guys? Justin, aka Straight Hacks here, back with our Week 7 matchup of the PAC. This is going to be our last game. Unfortunately, we're 1-5, so we're not going to be making the playoffs, unfortunately. But that being said, we're not giving up. We're going to try to carry the momentum from last week into this week, and on top of that, carry it into whatever our next league is going to be. There are a couple potential leagues that I'm thinking about joining. On top of obviously the CPL that we've already started. Week 1 is up if you guys haven't checked it out yet. So let's check out our final matchup of the PAC this season. We're going to start with their looking at our opponent's team here. They have a Terra Raging Bolt, Excadrill, Azumarill, Tyranitar, Terraseptile, Halucha, Indeedee, that can be male or female, Skeledirge, Hisuian Quillfish, and a Alolan Dugtrio. Now we're going to look at what we're going to bring and why. Let's start with our Landorus. Our Landorus looks amazing here, considering if I scroll down here, you can see that they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 6. Can't count. 6 weaknesses to ground, and their only resist and immunities are Sceptile, which is Terra, which could Terra, I should say, and their immunity being Halucha. But we have coverage and Psychic and Sludge Wave for the Halucha and Sceptile, and with Life Orb Sheer Force on the Landorus, along with 252 special attack, 212 in a timid nature for speed, 36 HP, and then 4 in defense and special defense. We're going to be hitting really, really hard and outspeeding everything that is Indeedee and below. I'm not obviously I can't outspeed the Dugtrio, so I'm not. But I'm also not worried about outspeeding a Dugtrio, or really the Halucha or a Sceptile. Like we're looking really good with the Landers this week. Our next team member is our Scarfer. It's gonna be Choice Scarfed or Shifu Rapid Strike, 252 in attack, 244 in Jolly Nature and speed, and 12 in HP with Surging Strikes, Close Combat, Poison Jab, and U-Turn. Once again, if you look at their weaknesses, they have decent amount of weaknesses to water. Obviously, they're being Sceptile, Raging Bolt, and Azumarill that resist, but those most of those don't love a close combat, and otherwise we can always just U-turn. And after one or two of those things go down, if they all get brought, Surging Strikes becomes really free. I considered putting Earthquake instead of Poison Jab, but I needed something to hit the Sceptile, and close combat hits a decent amount of things as well, so that's why that's on there. Next is our spell tag Spectre or Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Mud Shot, and Training Kiss. 252 in special attack, 180, and a timid nature and speed, and 76 in HP. This will outspeed everything on their team that's not scarfed. And their only immunity for Shadow Ball is the Indeedee, and they have Resist in Quillfish and Tyranitar. But we have some coverage, things like Dark Pulse for the Indeedee, Mud Shot, and Draining Kiss for the Quillfish and Tyranitar, depending on what we want to use. They're probably not going to do a ton of damage, but just if we catch something on a switch, maybe chip it down, lower their speed with Mud Shot potentially. Our next team member is going to be Iron Crown, 252 in HP, 180 and a timid nature and speed, and 76 in special defense with the Assault Vest, Tachyon Cutter, Focus Blast, Terra Blast, and Volt Switch. I'm actually going to change this to Terra Ground for our battle. Obviously, them having such a ground weakness, it's very useful here, and it helps check the Raging Bolt, and even something like the well, depending on what they bring, like a Quillfish, if we need to, something like that, if it's getting annoying with the Eviolite. But so that's what we're gonna do there. It's gonna be our main switch into the the Raging Bolt, and be able to take very little damage, and we Terra Ground, no damage from electric type moves. Our next team member is going to be our Shiny Grimmsnarl, Light Clay Prankster, with 248 in HP, 252 in Adamant Nature and Attack, and 8 in Special Defense with the moves Sphere Break, Reflect, Light Screen, Parting Shot. This thing will help us put up screens to reduce the damage we take, parting shot to reduce the stats of the opponent, and sphere break if in case we're in front of something like a raging bolt or maybe a septile if it's special, or even potentially the Skeledirge if we need to, and lower its special attack. And finally, we have what's going to be our lead. It's Arcanine basically with Focus Sash. Intimidate is the ability. Terra Flying just in case. We're actually going special Arcanine this week with Flamethrower, Scorching Sands, but it's more of a support set in general with Will-O-Wisp, Stealth Rocks, 244 in HP, 244 and a Timid Nature in speed, and 20 in special attack. This is probably going to be our lead to set up some Stealth Rocks, and generally just Will-O-Wisp, whatever's in front of us if it's not the Raging Bolt. Potentially click Scorching Sands or Flamethrower, and just help whittle some things down. And obviously we have 3 Pokemon here, our Landorus, our Iron Crown, and our Arcanine, that are immune to Sandstorm damage, which is nice against the obvious Sand team they have here. With the Tyranitar, the Excadrill, they have the Doug Trio even. I don't know that they'll bring Sand this week necessarily, but I wouldn't want to be prepared for it in case they do. So that's going to be our team and what we're going with this week to take on Apparator and their team. And I will see you guys for the battle. We're back here for the battle for our Week 7 matchup of the PAC. Like I talked about in the intro, we're going to be leading Arcanine. Let the rest work itself out like that. So this is not the team I expected to see. They brought no Raging Bolt. The Trio came. They're going full Sand. The Skeledirge didn't come. The Quillfish did. And no Excadrill. I guess not full Sand. No Excadrill. But they're going to bring Septile. Okay. And the Septile is Terra Ice, which I guess makes sense as a help against my Landorus. So write that down. Terra Ice. Right, we said good luck, have fun, and we're ready to go. Alright, let's see what they decide to lead with. And it's going to be the Quillfish. Okay, they might try to hazard stack here. We're going to lead Arcanine. Put my own hazards up. Are they going to be Intimidate as well? Okay. I'm going to put my rocks up. That's going to be the first thing we decide to do. I assume they're also going to put hazards up, but we'll see. Oh. Not, they're just going to toss this. I just realized. Okay, I think we're just gonna click Scorching Sands. They don't know we're special. They're gonna find out now. We'll do just under half. Maybe get a burn? They do get a burn. Very nice. They're gonna click Agility. Okay. My play is just going to be keep clicking Scorching Sands here. I don't really need Arcanine for anything else this week, so just click Scorching Sands till we go down. We're probably going to click Bar Barrage, I imagine. Oh, it's just going to crunch, okay. Does not do much. We're going to click Scorching Sands again. That's going to take it down to the red. I'm going to click Flamethrower this turn in case they decide to switch. Obviously, I doubt they do. They're probably just going to attack us here. Yeah, they're just going to. So Arcanine. There's Quillfish. With Flamethrower. They're gonna go to Doug Trio. I'm just gonna let them take us out. We're gonna click our Scorching Sands. Trio KOs. Arcanine with Iron Head. Okay. If he's choice. Actually, I think regardless, I just go into Urshifu here. Not much of anything wants to take a Surging Strikes. With that being said, how much do we do with a Sceptile here? Let me see. We do. There's a chance we can 2-hit KO the Sceptile if he. Well, that's actually a decent bulk. If it's a no bulk Sceptile, we actually have a chance to 2-hit KO with Surging Strikes. So I'm just gonna click it. He's just gonna stay in, and we're gonna take out the Doug Trio. KO's Doug Trio with Surging Strikes. Okay, he knows we're Scarfed though, which is fine. I assume the Sceptile comes out here. It's probably gonna start trying to set up on us. It is Terra Ice, so that's something to be aware of. Indeed, he comes in. I mean, according to my calc, so we just KO'd this thing. Do I want to take the risk, though? I mean, even if he's Scarfed, I'm faster. So... if it's female indeed, it could live. Which one is this one? I forget. Horns up and horns down. I think for now I just make the safe play into Iron Crown because there's not much else. There's not much they could do to us really. We're gonna trick a Lagging Tail onto us. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna go into Diamond, which is the Tyranitar. It's fine. I clicked Volt Switch. We're gonna switch out. He's gonna get the sand up. That's okay. It's gonna do just a little bit. Let me run a calc here real quick. If it's like max but def, we have a chance to KO with our Vandurus. But I think I just want to go to. I can't parting shot it though because it's dark type. What he could ice beam me, I guess. I guess the best play is to just not parting shot. Reflect with Grimmsnarl. We're gonna get our Reflect up. Let's see what they want to do here. We're gonna D-dance. Okay. Interesting. The Spirit Break should actually do a decent chunk, though. And even at +1, I don't know how much they can actually do to us. They're gonna D-dance again. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna knock it out. Was that a crit? It was not a crit. Okay, so this thing was not bulky at all. Alright. Grim Snarl KOs. Tyranitar with Spirit Break. He's gonna send out the Sceptile. I think I'm just gonna Parting Shot. It is Psychic Seed. Okay, yeah, that's about what I expected. I'm a Parting Shot. Oh, I didn't think about that. He's gonna click Acrobatics, which is fine. I didn't think about that. I can't use a priority move because the Reflect just worked and it didn't click the Psychic Terrain was up. Okay. Is the Psychic Terrain still up? No, the Psychic Terrain's no longer up. Which means now I can use Parting Shot and it will actually work. He just wants to keep clicking Acrobatics. I think our best switch is just going to Iron Crown. It was originally built to take on the Raging Bolt, but that didn't come, so it's going to Earthquake. Earthquake Blade right then. It still doesn't do a lot, actually. The Sandstorm goes down. Sceptile. We have a Reflect up. And an Iron Crown. We can pretty much 2KO it. Let's see if he's not gonna switch. Nope. Just gonna attack him on cover. So this is decently bulky. Oh, it got a Spadef boost by the Psychic Seed. That's what it was. I forgot about that. Okay, I'm gonna be slower with the Volt Switch because of the lagging tail, so I'm just gonna click Volt Switch. He's gonna Drain Punch. That's fine. Get some HP back. Not much for him. So we've seen Earthquake, Acrobatics, Drain Punch. This thing has EQ, Acrobatics, Drain Punch, and I guess Terra Blast would be the last move to hit the Landorus. You know what he can't do much to, actually, is Spectre through a screen. So why don't I just do that and try to get a Grim Nay boost here. It should get KO'd from this range, I think, even at +1 special defense. If he wants to make the read and go to Indeedee, that's fine. I'm not really concerned about that. We know the Indeedee is Assault Vested, though, because it tricked us, but now it can't use any non-attacking moves. This will be Indeedee. But the Indeedee is Assault Vested. I assume Indeedee comes in here. Or yeah, okay, so the Indeedee comes in. That's what I expected, but there was no reason for me to hard predict it. We know it's got an Assault Vest. By my calcs, I don't actually. I guess I don't know his set, but if it's max HP, this is doing 41 to 50. That did probably about that. Dazzling Gleam is not going to do much to us. About 30%, 25%. Just going to click it again. He's going to withdraw. He's going to go back into the Sceptile. That's fine. Do we might KO from this range when it doesn't have a boost? We do. Spectre. KO's Sceptile with Dark Pulse. Oh, is he double? Is he a double Psychic Seed? He is. Cool, cool. Double Psychic Seed for the double Unburdens. He's gonna get the Spadef buff. How much do I do to this? Shadow Ball is 72 to 85. He's just gonna SD up. Okay. Oh, just barely missed the KO. Does this thing get a dark move at all? To get any dark moves? It gets Throat Chop, I think I saw. Throat Chop and Thief. He probably has it, but I'm just gonna sit and just click Shadow Ball. He has no Throat Chop. Okay, we're gonna get taken out. Lucha KOs Spectrier with Throat Chop. And I think my best play is just go back into Grimstar and put the Reflect up. Even if this doesn't help us take another one, it's just going to be the best thing we can do here. He's going to Acrobatics. We're still going to get taken out by it. But that's okay, because I wasn't really planning on living that. Through Reflect at +2, Acrobatics is doing very little to Landorus. And that's going to be our play. Or I guess I should no, I don't want it. It's doing about half. But regardless, we just click Psychic. Barring a crit, nothing should take us out that this thing can do. It's gonna click Acrobatics. We're fine. Landorus KO's Palucha with Psychic. He's going to go back into the Indeedee. And Earth Power is going to take this thing out, especially after the rocks. Unless he's just sitting the... Oh, this is his last one. I wasn't thinking about that. Alright, Landorus is going to KO Indeedee with Earth Power. And that's going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we started the season 0-5, so we're not going to make playoffs. But 2 wins to end the season maybe gives us some more momentum going into some other leagues that we may be participating in. So, good game to our opponent. And I will see you guys in the CPL and whatever leagues we decide to join in the future. Thank you.